Okay, here we are. We are playing France against British, and let's see how this goes. Now, usually, generally speaking, the matchup for me, what I found, is I tend to have a little bit of either defense or aggression. I can never decide what I'm doing because I'm so routined in my build orders and stuff. That I generally always try to rush a little bit with some muskets. Now, I don't think that's necessarily required against the British. At least I suspect that that's the case. I believe I should be looking more towards maybe defensive stance, just a little bit of maybe go and get a TP if they've built one with some muskets. However, getting to that A3, getting those skirmishers, getting those falcons, dragoons, all these things is just so important, I feel. And I feel like I just haven't put enough importance on that. So I don't know what I do this game. I have a lot of recorded games, sort of over time I've accumulated a lot of them, so there is sometimes a lot of gaps in my memory about what's actually happened. So let's see what happens in this instance. And I keep switching at the moment between 13 and 14 villies. I can never decide which is my preferred amount. I think 13 for a defensive stance, and 14 if I just want to boom a little bit more, I guess. It's not really booming, but it's being a bit more greedy, I suppose. Looks like today I've chosen to go for the 14 villies, as usual. It's not like the British rush anyway, but the way the British could beat me is by just spamming me with Musk's H2, so I can't get to H3. I believe, anyway, that that's the way they could win this matchup. It's again, a lot of this analysis is just guesswork from my behalf on what knowledge I've already got. So let's see how this transpires. So I'm just scouting him out. I know his location now. Do we find some more treasures? What have I found, my explorer? I know he was hitting something. I'm idling my explorer a little bit. I'll just shift those over to there. I mean, the trees aren't in an ideal spot in terms of me gathering, but that's fine. So yeah, a bit of wasted time there with my explorer. Should have microed that a bit better. But what is done is done. I obviously can't change it at this stage. So I go for my everyone on words, market built. It's just, you know, very economic civ, so you just want to enable that a little bit more. Make sure I pick up that wood treasure, I believe it is. Those treasures usually are. Oh no, it's a population cap by 5. It's useful. It's useful. I perhaps prioritise it more often than I should, to be honest. Yeah, so I've also kept people on these longer than I should as well. I should only need about 250 wood for all my technology advancements, but that's fine. I always mess up that micro a little bit, but I guess those few seconds where you mess it up are seconds that can be saved elsewhere, so perhaps it's not so much of a it's okay kind of deal. So yeah, like I say, the biggest issue I probably will find myself in this game is, as always, I spend too long in H2 trying to do effectively a musk rush, which is obviously quite silly because I think the British is quite strong in H2. He can definitely give his musk some unit upgrades with his cards. He's also got longbowmen. It's just overall not great. I feel like I could have put that barracks a little bit further forward, but it is what it is. It's getting a balance between being too greedy and not greedy enough. So I keep doing this crossbow thing. I don't know what the psychology behind this is. British, Again, the British should rush me in order to try and beat me, but I'm not entirely sure about it. I think 700 wood second is so much better, and I think I need to just stop greeding on this, because I'm just such a greedy player. Well, I have queued up my CS, so I thought I hadn't for some reason. Okay. No, I do need that steel traps though, which I'm trying to get, and I've gotten. Probably need to get a 6th person on there. These hunts are not looking. I don't like this map for hunts. It's not my most favourite, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure what I'm going to achieve with. I mean, the crossbows may be the turning point for this game. They may be the deciding factor. I don't think they will be though. I don't think this is required. But they're coming out, and we're going to do a little bit of a rush on them, or as much of a rush you can get. Right, what am I going for now? 700 wood. Yes. Need that wood. Need to build some houses, a second racks, a stable, etc., etc., etc. Okay, I'm not going to move my units because I feel like I've got enough. I'm going to go for 20. Looks like. Come on. Oh no, no population. Don't think I realised that because I kept spamming it. Or maybe I did and I was just frustrated and kept spamming it anyway. Who knows? Who knows? So that 700 wood is coming soon. Got to keep an eye on that. Got to get that collected when it arrives. Which I might not because it's going to... Oh, here we go. Here's the barracks. 2 of them. Like I say, British should go for a... I should say British, not British. Should go for an H2, so it's probably understandable the fact that they're doing that. So I need to quickly collect that wood, get some houses, because I can't, like, I seem to be committing to an H2 thing here. So I guess quite often I do just, well, I guess commit to that. I'm not building any muskets though, this is quite worrying. My macro's looking a bit shoddy here. I need to build muskets. I need to build muskets, mate. Send us some hussars. That's fine. Queue your muskets. Yep, you've queued them now. And you also don't. You also need a second rack, so you got the long way, men. I'm just trying to focus them down. I actually don't know the stats of Minutemen. I always assume the stats are bad, but maybe their stats are actually quite good. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realising that maybe they've got decent stats. Am I going to build a second barracks? Am I going to realise? Yep, sort of. Okay. Okay, yep, keep building villages. Just send them to the back of their eco if possible. So what I usually do is I end up burning out on my assault. But because my eco is quite strong, I don't get too punished for it. I get punished for it if they raid, because I'm not good at defending raids. Nobody raid against me, please. If you ever play me, I will fail and lose. Yeah, so I'm continuing to invest and tunnel on this. I probably should back off a little bit at this stage and just get that crate. Sorry, I just sort of stopped talking there. Get a gold crate and H to 3. Go for skirms and falcons. Like his eco's actually been untouched. So I guess he's not in that bad of a state actually. And he's able to hold me off, honestly. yeah, this is when I realised that this is yeah, over. So I think I stop my call units back at this stage. He has defeated the push, so to speak. I should have shipped that ages ago. So how many units have we got? I've got 16. We've got quite a lot of food. I should have enough. So yeah, this is usually what happens. And I don't necessarily think what I did there's a bad thing, but oh god, what's that unit doing? It's debatable. I can age anyway even without the shipment. This shipment will help me though. I'll have to collect that. So, getting that age, going to leave that shipment for my Falks. I should have enough houses for now. I will probably have to ship the 1,000 wood at some stage. Get some stables, some houses, an arsenal. I should probably get more on gold as well whenever I do age up. Imagine he should be pushing me up. He should know that what I'm doing, for sure. So we need to instantly go to Brax, queue up some skirms. Looks like I'm trying to go for a musket upgrade as well, which is definitely good. Probably just sell some of that. Yeah. So I mean, I've got 10 muskets. Definitely worth upgrading. They could become useful. I'm not too clued up on the whole musket thing, to be honest with you. I never know whether it's worth upgrading them, especially when I've only got 10 left, but they're still a unit. It's against the British, so it isn't likely that I'll use muskets often. Likely to just go to dragoons if I want to deal with cavalry. Get my units up, got my falconets. So I don't want to try and leave him idle for too long. Don't want to let him, because obviously British can boom, as you can see from his score. He's in a comfortable position. He's not. I mean, the assault was decent, but he's still in a decent enough position. Mistake here, mistake. I just shouldn't let my units walk up like that. That is such a big thing. Yeah, that was big. Just let my units wander like that, it's just bad. Bad. I really don't like hunts in this map. I need to try and find... No, I found some there. Again, if he was any good at raiding, this might cause me problems, if I'm honest. And I've got quite a lot of people on gold. Obviously, skirmishes cost a lot more gold. Sometimes I'm just not transferring my villagers over. You know, internal note here. I feel like sometimes I should transfer my villagers off food and... yeah, I need to ship 1,000 wood right now. That's what I'm saying. He needs hussars. That's what he needs. Oh, hussars. I don't know how to say it. Oh, sorry. Did I transfer some off food? Why is there only 7 on food now? Okay. He's using a farm, which is, I guess, safe. Go away. let me mine. Let me mine in peace. Okay. I'm gonna go for the houses now, just so that you can potentially not build any units. Hopefully. What am I gonna go for? Oh, I would have gone for 1,000 wood, mate. Why did you go for 1,000 gold? Here we go. Here's the cavalry attack that I never managed to deal with. I always lose my falconets through a cavalry attack like this. Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. I thought they were animals. They were not. They were treasures. Oh, found a stable, so I want to get rid of that ASAP. It's worth shooting these villagers. These are idle times for him, so that's good. But my biggest threat, in my eyes at the moment, is that cavalry. And I'm sitting on one shipment card. I need to be doing something with it. So I finally decided to get some. Finally decided to get a stable. What did I do there? Why did I cancel that? I don't know what happened there. I just want to make sure I get that stable. I know I'm getting shot at right now, but I can't. Like, bows are kind of hard to deal with, but I feel, in my opinion, that cavalry are even harder, especially because I'm massing skirms. So, yeah, no, that's good. Get some cavalry in there. Gives a nice balance to the situation. Again, I should be going 1,000 wood. I don't know what is going through my head and why I'm not doing it. Wood is so valuable. Okay, get that barracks. Get this guy over here. 120 gold, my friend. You've got too many on food. Yeah, I guess that works. I guess that worked. Oh, good, he's got cannons. Right, yes. Okay, I remember this now. I panic. And I'm very thankful that I built my my mega strong cavalry that could be upgraded at the moment, or even have more ships with them. If I could just look at my cards. Look at your cards. Alright. Okay, he resigned. Alright. GG's. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah. There'll be more games coming. And not just wins. I'm not sure I'm getting a lot of wins recently. Thank you.